Okay, in this video, let's talk about how you can get to $1,000 with your Kindle publishing business in 2019. This is going to be one of those great videos like always. So let's get the ball rolling. Let's get this video started. Hi there, this is Jordan Lexo, and if you still haven't liked this video, you should go right below, click on the thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive my weekly video updates where I share with you plenty of tips related to Kindle publishing and several ways for you to make money online. It's great. It's just great. And also, if you still haven't got my free guide, you should do it. Actually, I didn't put over here free, but it's a free guide. The 7-step formula, how to publish your first $300 to $800 book. And actually, I need to put over here a free guide because it's a free guide. Just put your email address over here and I will send this guide directly to your email inbox. So let's get started with this video. I have my blank bed sheet on the background. Actually, it's not a blank bed sheet, but some people think it is. It's just a white canvas because I need a background for my videos. And also today is a great day. It's sunny. Finally, it's a sunny day. It's winter. It has been a very gray, cold, rainy winter, and today is sunny. So I want to get this video done because I want to enjoy the sun a bit and just get a beer, a coffee, and all sorts of things done. And finally, I'm really excited because I already reached about $6,000 with my Kindle publishing business, a bit more actually because with my audiobooks in ACX. And today let's talk about how you can reach your first $1,000 with your Kindle publishing business. Let's talk about several aspects that are important for us to talk about, several aspects that other people talk about in their videos. Some aspects they give way too much importance, some aspects I don't agree, but each one has their own opinion, of course. I talk about the first common idea that is just being spread around like it was wildfire, which is building a brand. People have been talking about building a brand like it was something like the holy grail of Kindle publishing. If you just build a brand, oh my God, money will start raining. You will have a sustainable business for the next few years. It is not the case. What exactly is building a brand with Kindle publishing? It's simply once you discover a niche that is profitable. This can be, for example, the diet niche, the fitness niche, the make money online niche. Once you discover a niche that is profitable, you start publishing books and you notice, damn, my books are doing money. What you do is, with that single author name, you start publishing more and more books of the same kind inside of that niche, with similar covers and so on. That is basically what building a brand is. And it is in fact something that is important because once you start publishing more and more books under the same pen name, what happens is your pen name starts gaining more influence inside of Amazon. What happens is the next books that you publish, your newest books, have or attributed a better ranking inside of Amazon because Amazon basically already recognizes your pen name. They know that your books sell well, so they give more influence to your books by ranking them better for the keywords that you want. So basically that is a brand, and it is something that you should definitely later on start building. Once you start publishing books, you discover a niche that is profitable, just start publishing more books under the same pen name. That is something that you should do. And I know that people like to talk about this like it was a huge deal, but it's not a huge deal, but it's an important deal, of course. The other thing is about needing to publish under a niche that you are passionate about. That is kind of bullshit. You don't need to be passionate about the niche where you publish your books. I publish mostly books under the diet niche. I don't need to do a diet. I feel pretty good in my body. And I publish in the diet niche because it's a niche that does a lot of money. It does a lot of money. Do I like those books? Am I passionate about that topic? About the titles that I publish inside of Amazon? No, I'm not passionate about. but I like the money that I do with that niche. I try to provide great content inside of those niches, but I don't exactly like that niche, nor do I exactly follow those niches. I simply publish those books inside of those niches because it does money. So what I'm saying is, you don't need to do something that you're passionate about when it comes, especially when it comes to businesses. And publishing books is a business, of course, because you are publishing books. Because let's not get over here and basically lie about it. I mean, you're publishing books because you want to make money. You want to make more money online. And for this, when it comes to building a business, in this case a book business, you don't do it because, oh my god, I'm so passionate about the books that I publish. You need to do it because you need to publish books about things that other people are passionate about, that wants to read about, that are craving to get content about that, and basically build a business around other people's need, passions, or whatever they want, and it has nothing to do with you. This is something that I heard in other videos, people talking about going and publishing on something that you're passionate about. It's not true. You need to publish books in a niche that actually does money. If you like that niche or not, it doesn't matter. The important thing is for you to do money. Now, I'm not saying for you to provide bad content. Of course, you need to provide good content, the type of content that people want to read inside of that niche. The other thing is about building an email list. This is something that everyone and their mom is talking about, building an email list like it was a huge thing. I'm doing $6,000 and so on dollars with my Kindle publishing business. I still haven't built an email list for any of my niches. Actually, I'm starting to think for me to build one for my diet niche, because it's something that is being very profitable for me, and I want to build an email listing for that niche because it's a great way for me to get some subscribers and promote some affiliate products and even do a few more dollars with my Kindle publishing business. Now, before you get to $1,000 and even after you reach $1,000, I don't recommend for you to build an email listing. There are so many reasons why I don't recommend for you to even think about building an email listing. The first one is, if you aren't doing $1,000 with your Kindle business, you still aren't sure about what you are doing when it comes to this business. And the thing that you really need to focus on is being successful by publishing books inside of Amazon. If you aren't successful with that, which is the main thing because this is a book business, if you aren't successful by publishing books, then don't worry about building an email listing, because it requires for you to learn a set of new skills that will just overcomplicate all of the whole process a lot more. And it will basically take your focus from the main thing, which is publishing books inside of Amazon and being successful by doing so. If you're not successful by publishing books inside of Amazon, then don't even think about building an email listing. This is the first reason why I don't recommend for you to build an email listing. The second reason is, if you aren't doing much money with your Kindle publishing business, that means that you still don't have any kind of niche where you are publishing your books working for you, or in other words, making money for you. So what happens is, let's say that you publish your first book. You spent like a whole week building your email listing, where you had a sequence of messages to your autoresponder. You went to GetResponse, Aweber, or Chimpmail, or whatever that shit is called, and you spent a whole week learning how to build an email listing. Then you publish your first book. You don't know if that book is going to do any kind of money, but you already spent your whole week or whatever building an email listing without even being sure if your first book is going to be successful, if it's going to make money for you. And you're wasting a whole lot of time doing something without being sure if your books are going to be successful. So it doesn't make any kind of sense for you to immediately go ahead and build an email listing for a particular niche without knowing if that niche is actually going to be profitable for you. For example, if you decide to publish a book in the fitness niche, which actually is a profitable niche, but I mean, it doesn't make sense if you still aren't sure about what you are doing when it comes to your Kindle publishing business, and you're already worrying about building an email listing. It just doesn't make any kind of sense. As I already said, your main focus when you are starting out, and if you want to get to your first $1,000, is simply being successful by publishing Kindle books inside of Amazon. And if later on, once you are doing, let's say, $1,000, $2,000, or even more dollars with your Kindle publishing business, you will notice that you have a set of books that are being quite successful in a particular niche, let's say inside of the fitness niche. Then at that moment, I mean, you're already doing some money, you already have some idea of what you need to do to make more money with your Kindle publishing business. If at that point you decide to build an email listing for that niche, it just makes a lot more sense because you already have books that are selling well inside of that niche. You already know that niche is working well for you. Then, of course, you can actually start trying to build an email listing for that particular niche. But when you're starting out, just focus on publishing books. It doesn't make sense for you to build an email list immediately. I still haven't done one, probably because I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that. Probably it's that. But I will try to build one just to see what happens. I'm not sure if it's going to be something that will work or not, but I'm going to try to build one for my diet niche and see how it goes. But initially, I don't recommend for you to do that because it really has been something that I've been doing for Jordan Alex. So I actually been building this email listing, and it really requires you to learn a new set of skills, and it just will overcomplicate the whole process when you don't even know exactly how to be successful by publishing books inside of Amazon. The other thing is commit yourself to this business, okay? A lot of people get into this business and they expect that their first book or their second book or whatever to immediately do a lot of money for them, and they start seeing the people doing like $10,000 with their Kindle publishing business and so on, and they think that, well, if I publish a few books, probably I will be able to get there, and it's not the case. I'm not saying that your first few books won't make money for you. It might do, it might not do. But you should really expect to commit yourself at least 6 or even more months to this business, where you just focus your attention into this business. Try to learn as much as possible. Each time that you publish a book, try to analyze where you went wrong and try to improve upon what you learned from your failures so you can build or create even better books in the future and become eventually successful with your Kindle publishing business. But don't expect immediate results when it comes to your Kindle publishing business when you're starting out. Probably your first books won't do much money, but you need to keep going on. This is something that a lot of people, after they publish their first books, if they even publish their first books and they don't immediately get the success that they were initially expecting, they just quit. And if you quit, then you certainly won't ever get to 6,000, 10,000, or whatever is your objective when it comes to your Kindle publishing business. So commit yourself to at least 6 months, 8 months to this business, where you put your entire focus into this business, where you learn all that you need in order for you to become successful with this Kindle publishing business. This means getting this free guide from me. That is the first thing that you can do if you still don't have it. Later on, getting a course where you can even learn more. Getting the tools that you need so you can more easily do this business. It requires for you to put that kind of attention. It requires for you to put some time in learning, because there is a learning curve when it comes to Kindle publishing. It's not a business that is super complicated, but there is a learning curve without a shadow of a doubt, and that you need to learn and that you need to put some time and effort in learning. The other thing is about saving money. Some people want to get into this business completely free. I don't recommend for you to do that. I mean, if you are a good writer, of course, you can publish your first books basically completely free inside of Amazon, and that may work for you, but it is just far more time consuming if you write your own books. So you can compare to me. When I want to publish books, I go to eWriter Solutions, which is a writer's company, or ghostwriter companies, better saying, and I can order immediately 3, 4, 5 books, and in 15 days, 20 days, I have those 4 books available, and I just publish inside of Amazon and rinse and repeat the same process. So if you are writing a book, it's something that is, or if you want to write your books, it's something that is very time consuming. It may take you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month just to write a book, or even more. So it will take you far more time to scale up your business. What I recommend for you to do is for you to save some money for this business, at least $1,000 or even more for you to start this business. That is what I recommend for you to do. And there's always some costs involved with this business. If you want to take the course that I normally mention, which is Self-Publishing Blueprint, which is the course that I recommend for you to take, there's some costs when it comes to getting this course. There's some costs when it comes to getting your books done, because of course you need to pay the ghostwriter company so they will actually work for you. So there are some costs involved, and I also recommend for you to save some money. This is a business. Now, compared to building a brick and mortar business, I mean, the costs that you have involved with this business are far lower. You can even compare to that. The other thing I want to talk about getting to your first $1,000 is about using this business to fueling, or later on to fuel other businesses online or even offline. And I want to talk more about this. I want to explain myself when it comes to this, okay? When it comes to Kindle publishing business, I don't see this as a business where I'm going to do this for, let's say, for the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or whatever. It's not a business where I have this vision of doing this for a lot of years, okay? This is a business that I'm using, and my main objective with this business is to reach in the next, let's say, 2-3 months, $10,000. And once I reach there, I want to use the money from this business to fuel other businesses that I will build online. I don't want to make this my main business. There are several reasons why I don't want to make this my main business. First one, and this is the reason why I don't want to make this a business where I'm, for example, doing $20,000 or $30,000 inside of Kindle publishing, and I'm going to do this for 3 years or whatever. The reason why I don't see this as, let's say, a long-term business is because the first thing is you don't want to have all of your money inside of Amazon. Okay, it's something that doesn't even make sense for you to be making all of your money inside of a single platform, because you're basically making money out of a company's platform. You don't have any kind of control over this platform. By this, it means that they can shut your account whenever they feel pleased. Probably they see that you're doing something that they don't agree with, or even if you're not doing something that they don't agree with, they can shut your account and you basically lose all of your money. So this is the reason why I don't consider that it should be a business where you want to do more than $10,000 or $20,000 or whatever. It's not a business where you should see yourself doing a lot of money because of that, because you don't have any kind of control over this platform. The second reason is, the second reason that I don't see myself doing this business on the long run is because I'm publishing books which aren't under my own name. I'm using a pen name for my books. And also I'm using what is called review swapping for my books. So there are a few things that I really don't like about this business, despite the fact that I do them, but I don't fully agree with them. So this is the other reason why I don't see myself doing this business on the long run. So, and I'm talking about this because I know that there's a lot of people out there saying that this is a business for the long run and so on. I don't see this as a business for a long run. I see this as a business where you want to achieve a certain goal when it comes to earnings inside of Kindle publishing. And once you achieve those goals, I recommend for you to use that money to fuel other businesses that are that you can scale even more compared to Kindle publishing. So this is the reason why I don't consider this a long-term business. It's something that you should do for 1 year, 2 years, and once you are doing some good amount of money, just use that money to build another business online or offline, or invest in something, whatever, stock market, buying real estate, whatever you want to do. You should invest your money in other things. And yeah, basically that is all that I want to talk about in this video when it comes to reaching to your first $1,000 with your Kindle publishing business. I want to talk about some throughout this video. I wanted to talk about some concepts that I know that other publishers like to talk about them, and that I don't fully agree with them. Anyway, that is all for this video. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you still haven't done it. And also get my free guide. I will leave a link on description from this video so you can get the 7-step formula how to publish your first $300 to $800 book in Kindle Amazon. That is all for now. Stay tuned with Jordan Alexo, and bye.